Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to send me in some questions on my Instagram. I'm going to be answering as many of them as I can. What else you can do in social isolation? You might as well watch this video. Simple little Q&A. Thought it'd be a little fun video to do. So let's go. Let's do it. I want to ask, what is my favourite drink? Toy between vodka, Coke, or I always fancy a gin and tonic. However, being gin drunk is possibly the worst. I think gin drunk for me is worse than being wine drunk, because I only drink fruity wines, the cheap Echo Vols. So my favourite drinks would be vodka, Coke, gin and tonic, probably pink gin and tonic. But recently I found out that Parma Violet gin and soda water tastes impeccable. It's delicious. So if you haven't tried that, lovely. You can't taste the alcohol, which is blessing and a curse, because you're like, oh, this is just like a drink, like a nice little beverage, and then you down it, and then you're like, oh. Number 2, have you always been this cute, or do you have to work hard for it? I've not always been this cute. I don't even think I'm cute. However, it does take a lot of work for other people to call me cute and me to accept it. But thank you for that question. A lot of self-loathing, basically. A lot of self-loathing, and I think you get to a point where you're just like, meh, I'm not at that point yet. But thanks for the question, because it was a nice compliment. Another question I got was, what makes you love traveling so much? It's a hard one because I don't really know. I'm a person who can't really sit still for too long. I have to constantly be doing something. Always wanting to know what's next. And I think traveling has always, for me, been very unexpected. There's a lot of reasons actually why I love traveling so much. I despise the whole traveling, like planes and buses and in between, because it's tiresome. I just love seeing the way of life. I love seeing the culture. I love trying the food. I love seeing how they party. I think more so as I've got older, I've been more interested in traveling. I think from a young age, my granddad kind of instilled a lot of like ambitions for travel for me, because he would always talk about like Africa and growing up there, and then like India and stuff like that. And I've been to India before and I went with him. I think the biggest thing I've learned from early traveling is the huge divides in way of life and how people live their lives, and like how different life is. So for example, from here compared to Southeast Asia, life is a million trillion miles apart. It is completely different, and I would choose that life over this life in a heartbeat, because it's simple, it's carefree, and you don't feel like the same person when you're away. And it's a really hard concept to explain, but traveling does that to me. I feel like I'm a different person when I go away and a different person when I come back. It's odd. Overall, I just love seeing new places. Like, I love meeting local people. Really enjoy the newness of each place I go to, and to know that there's constantly something else that there is out there, I think just excites me and keeps pushing me to travel. And I think one of my other big inspirations towards traveling is myself. A lot of people know, and if you've been following this channel, you know that I took a solo trip back in 2018 to Amsterdam. And that kind of just set the fire off for me, and I was just like, I've never loved traveling so much. I was always aware that I enjoyed traveling a lot, but doing it on my own, I learned a whole different type of travel that just made me like itch. I was just like, I want more of this, because it's such a nice feeling. Every travel trip I take, albeit small, albeit large, whatever it is, sticks with me. And I think here we have the answer. The memories attached with traveling are so much greater than life itself. I think I'm addicted to it. It's a feeling. Traveling isn't just traveling, it is a feeling. You have so much encapsulated, and I think that's why I'm so in love with traveling. I hope that answered the question. I think I was able to answer the question, and I'd never asked myself that question before, so that was an interesting one, so thanks for that question. What is your favourite fast food? KFC and McDonald's is always my go-to, but I've got to say Five Guys and Shake Shack are probably my 2 favourite fast food places. And Shake Shack I've only eaten at once. Favourite TV show? Overall, American Horror Story. If you want my recommendations. So another question was, what is your favourite item of clothing? Footwear, I would say my Nikes, my Nike Air Force Ones. My favourite item of clothing would probably be, I'm looking at my wardrobe, either my Teddy Puffer, picture up there, my Teddy Puffer, or my Tommy Hilfiger jumper. Would you rather be smart or sexy? Sexy, because I'm not. I wonder what like being sexy would be like. Does anyone ever like wonder if they had a magic lamp? I always used to think this as a kid. My one wish would be to wish for unlimited wishes, but I swear you can't do that. If anyone knows, As if anyone's gonna know. I don't even know why I'm asking this question. Who's my weirdest friend slash most open? It has to be Emma, because Emma is very weird and very open and just a mess. But we're both equally like each other. But what? If you were straight, which of your girlfriends would you date? It can't be someone similar to me because I would get annoyed, because I know my traits are very similar to me. So it can't be Emma, because I would get so frustrated because she's so much like me. I can't say I don't have many girlfriends, because I do. I have so many girlfriends. I would probably say Nikki. Yeah, I would say Nikki because I don't know. I'd say Nikki because I don't even know why. I think Nikki's like me, but she's not like a copy of me in personality, and I think out of all my friends I would get on best with her. But Anna would get sick of me. Yeah, I would think Nikki. And the final question I have is your favourite place you have visited and want to visit. Favourite place you've visited has to be Singapore. Actually Singapore and Bali. But favourite place, singular place, has to be Singapore. Like hands down, Singapore. And my next place I really want to visit is New York, because I went there when I was younger. However, in my memories, it's the city that I really want to visit as an adult, where I can fully take it all in. I've booked my tickets to go in November, so fingers crossed that is able to happen. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that little Q&A. It wasn't very long, I just thought it'd be a little fun. New idea to do. Thank you for your questions, thank you for sending the question in. I will be back next week with another video. I've got a few videos I want to film in between. This video is gonna go out this week, and then next week will be the rolling out of my travel vlogs, which you probably have already noticed with the coming soon teaser, etc, etc. There's a little surprise on Sunday the 5th, so stay tuned for that, and then they start rolling out on the 7th. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram is linked down below. Till my next video, hope you're all keeping safe, hope everyone's doing okay and looking after themselves. Take care, and I shall see you guys then. Bye.